So there's this double-edged sword, and I'm like poking people with one end, but then the other end is like poking me. And I want to be able to just poke out there, but I'm getting poked, and how do I not poke myself? Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Andrew, aka Dr. Sweets, and if you haven't been to my channel before, it is a channel where I document my health recovery and health experience, basically trying to get over or heal myself from concussions, a lot of traumatic brain injuries that I've had in the past, because I've been just having a lot of post-concussive symptoms, and it's led me on this journey to realize that these concussion symptoms are coming from my gut, basically, or at least the inflammation from my gut is going into my brain, and it's led me on this journey to try to heal my gut in order to heal my life and my brain, and it's just really hard. And so I'm basically documenting my experience on this YouTube channel. So this fall I started on the journey of doing a carnivore style diet, and it hasn't been all the time that I've been doing it, but there's definitely pros and cons that I notice, and right now I'm kind of switching on and off between it. I eat a carnivore style diet pretty much during the week, and then on the weekends I kind of eat more carbs, and so I'm kind of carb cycling. But when I'm in the carnivore style diet for more than a few days, then I start to notice things that I was mentioning earlier. It's like this double-edged sword where it's like this one symptom or this one thing or this one way that I'm feeling is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. And so let's get into it. So one of the main benefits that I notice from eating a carnivore style diet is this just lack of anxiety and this lack of really caring about my environment too much. I've noticed that since my concussions, well, it's kind of hard not to notice this, but my concussion 3 years ago made me incredibly sensitive to stimulation around me. And so literally sounds would be piercing my brain, and just everything around me would be so hard to not focus on because my brain just can't shut it off. Like the filter in my brain is broken, or it has been damaged. And I've noticed that from the carnivore diet, my filter is kind of restored, or at least my brain is not as inflamed, and so I'm not as sensitive to my environment. And this is like a good thing, but it's also comes with other symptoms, because not only am I less anxious, but it's also as if I'm kind of sedated. And it's definitely from the lack of carbs, where I have energy to do things. I don't necessarily feel super motivated to do things. And so it's just this sense of, it kind of feels like tiredness, but I have energy to do things if I wanted to, but I'm just not as vital or as explosive, I guess. Like if I'm walking around or walking anywhere really, my legs just feel like I can walk consistently at a slower pace, but they don't feel like super strong, or at least it literally feels like my body doesn't have glucose anywhere, which is like probably true. So it's like a good thing, because I am not having this inflammation go into my brain because of the lack of carbs and the lack of fermentation by bad bacteria in my gut, because my gut is messed up. I've had gut tests and I've done a lot of detoxing and stuff, but I still have issues with a lot of carbs and even fiber. And so because of the lack of carbs, I'm not getting this response, or this inflammation response going into my brain, which allows me to just take a chill pill basically. But it's kind of like too much of a chill pill, where it's almost like I'm sedated and I just want to not do anything all the time. And so that is kind of why I carb cycle a little bit, because it's great to feel like this, and there's other benefits that I'm going to talk about in other future videos to eating a carnivore carnivore. I'm not eating a carnivore. To eating a carnivore style diet, but it feels like it drains the life out of me in a way. It feels like I'm not as excited about things, and I'm not as like pumped. It's kind of like, I've never taken an anti-anxiety drug, but I feel like it's kind of like that, where it mellows me out, but it also gets rid of the super high points. And so it's tricky. I want to be able to feel perfect, basically, and it's a long journey, and yeah, this is just where I'm at with the carnivore style diet. If you want to see a video of me talking more about why I'm eating a carnivore style diet, I'll put a link in the YouTube card or in the link down below in the description. Definitely check that out. And usually when I break the carnivore diet, I eat certain cookies that are like gluten-free and vegan. So if you want to get those cookies, they're in the link in the description as well, or you can check out the description for a juicer, because juicing is fun. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.